Change is coming. I don't need no music. Just hold on. Oh, okay, I'm good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, and people of God here in Chicago and around the globe, thank you for tuning in once again. And where are you? I'm glad you asked. You're in tune to another edition of the Mark Allen Show, right? And we're here 5 days a week. Some people call it every day. See us hanging out. That's AK. I see you. I see you. She's here before me with her power hour, and she got power. I'm talking about, y'all think I be lying, but y'all, you know, I can show you, but not tell you. But listen, everybody who keeps asking, what are the solutions in our community? And I'm going to tell you, Bettina Power and the Power Hour, Dr. Finney with Urban Perspectives, and I got the whole list. I'm going to just keep reading them over and over again. But my point is, everybody who keeps saying, where are the solutions? At some point, you got to stop lying. Because the solutions are right in front of your face. And I'm going to work on it every day. And I dedicate my broadcast. Again, I saw some people yesterday and today who are still having a hard time. And some think it is bad, but I'm saying, but the point is, I want to thank and pray for those who are fighting their current battles with cancer and chemo and radiation and all of that. And for those of us like myself who survived my 8-hour fight with colon cancer, and then I survived 3 setbacks on my way to my first year of being a cancer survivor. And so I want to keep lifting up all those who are still fighting their fights. Those that have survived and those that are still fighting. We got to keep connecting the dots. And that's something else that goes back to one of my major agenda items about the disconnect in our community. And I'm going to say over and over again, because I've earned the right to tell you. I didn't come to preach, but I can. I've earned the right, because every day I look up. And everybody, even my mutual friends, and I tell everybody I'm going to discuss it because I've lived long enough to be able to tell you here's how we make it through. Far too many of my own mutual friends, especially at election time, look, at no other time than election time, do you get up and see so many people who are your friends one day, they hate you the next day because you wouldn't state this. I hate you the next day because you take a position on that. And I've lived long enough, through over 40 years in this movement, I still have the right to go and tell people, by my own example, for instance, I don't care who you don't like on this issue and that issue in the black community at the same time. Despite all of your differences, I bet you all agree on the fact we need to educate more of our people on how to fight cancer, right? Because despite all of your differences, and I don't come to the meeting, and I don't answer no memos, I don't answer no tags, I don't answer nothing that deals with what separates us. It's my job. After over 40 years in this movement, I've been on all sides. I've been an insider. Then I was an outsider. I've been through it all. And so it's my job to tell you with the breath God has given me to show everybody, cut it out. You can't spend all day challenging people on, you either on this side or that side of an issue. I'm going to tell you, you got to do not this or that, but this and that. Now you can take it or let it alone. So let me just go back to doing my homework. Everybody who's tuning in on our UBN radio network, and I see you, and I thank everybody who's been tuning in all the time on urbanbroadcastmedia.com. But here's what we need right now. Here's what we need right now. We need more and more of our people to join our YouTube channel and to subscribe to our YouTube page, right? I was talking to my good friend. I knew her before some of y'all knew her. But anyway, she's still my friend, and I love her. Sister Andrea Watson, who used to write so much for DNA Info, she's going to come down here and visit us soon here at UBM to talk about the good news of what it means to still be able to have a place to come and promote the good news of our day, right? And so I'm here to tell you as a living and breathing example, because despite all of our differences, at the end of the day, celebrating our differences don't mean a damn thing if the people that we say we're serving are still dying. And so some of us, I was talking to Mark Carter today, and it's just so, and some of y'all miss so much stuff. You know, I was talking to Mark Carter, and he's coming on the show next week, just to prove I don't give a damn how much we cuss each other out. Black Greeks ain't that, black Greeks ain't that. Oh, so what? Now, I can either decide to argue with Mark Carter all day on what he thinks black Greeks are or ain't, or I can say, you know what, when that's over, do we agree on, despite all that we don't agree, but do we agree on showing black people on the south and west sides how to access the over $300 million that's been designed and designated to come for the redevelopment on the south and west sides? Then some of you might choose, and you can. So don't let what I do, don't spend all your time looking at me. Do what you do. I choose. I can spend all day saying, here's what me and Mark Carter don't agree about, and I can fight about that all freaking day to prove my point. And for me, ain't gonna solve nothing. But here's what I can do. And like I talked to him today, half an hour this morning, half an hour that, but all the time. And here's what's wrong with some of you people on social media. And here's what's wrong with social media. I want to say this. With all the goodness that social media brings out, the bad part of social media is that a lot of us don't know each other personally no more. And so a lot of you make some of the wrong characteristics about people's relationship that you don't know nothing about, but it ain't your fault. Because the only way you know what me and Mark think, or me and Karen, y'all don't know what none of us think outside of social media, because that's all y'all follow. And the whole world and community going to hell because y'all are too busy following what separates us. So here I am. Once again, as I told Mark Carter today, and once again, I can show you better than I can tell you. And I talked to him, right? We can argue all day. I'm a black Greek, he hate black Greek, but so what? So now we can argue about that all day, or let's talk about the $300 million that we do agree on, that we both agree, despite our differences, we both agree this $300 to $400 million that's still designated, right, for the development and redevelopment of the south and west sides of Chicago through the Section 3 program. So we're not coming on next week to talk about, and y'all watch me, we're not coming on next week. Now, you do your program, I do my program. But when me and Mark Carter get on next week, we're not going to talk about all the stuff that divides us, because that's a show in itself. Or we can come on next week and talk about the fact that despite the sometimes disdain we might have for each other on certain issues, well, I'm not here to do that. But we are going to show in the spirit of Operation Unity that despite all the stuff we fight about, we can still agree on the fact that we both agree that we should not let over $300 to $400 million designated for the south and west sides of Chicago redevelopment, that we don't have a united front on getting that money. And that's what we are going to be talking about next week. So if y'all want to talk about the divisiveness, y'all go on your channel, go on your station. I'm here to talk about the operational unity that we have with certain people. You know, talk about Brian Mullins. I can read all the names you want. And so some of you can keep on celebrating. And I'm going to say it over and over again. Because when you celebrate, you know, on social media, because social media gives people a false sense of security about the power that they have. And sometimes I sit downtown, and it's just so funny to watch the powers that be when they be sitting downtown laughing at people. And I'm like, y'all laughed at me like that too? And like, what do you mean? Well, glad you asked, Mark. They sit downtown, and they be laughing at Who on social media is going to talk the talk? Who are those who are going to walk the walk? I saw people downtown talking about, a lot of times they didn't feel me on certain issues, but then a white lobbyist said, you know what? I don't never tag you on your page. I don't never say nothing to you, but we watch what you do. And we watch the people in the black community whose power ain't no bigger than the 20 friends you got on your social media page. At the end of the day, did you fight for the $20 million that's going to Illinois Service Federal? At the end of the day, despite your social media posts, did you fight for the $6-7 million that the Field Foundation about to put on the south and west sides? At the end of the day, while you're fighting, did you fight for who sits at the table when the $400 million are coming on the south and west sides of Chicago? Did you fight for that? No, y'all too busy doing reality show stuff. And at the end of the day, the power brokers downtown laughing at you. But they're happy. As long as you're happy, satisfying your own little corner and your own little crowd, you ain't solving nothing. Oh, I didn't come to preach, but I can. And I'm going to tell you about this. Here's what it means. Because here's what freaks people out downtown. Because they'll ask me, and anybody who keeps sending me information, people that won't send me $5 telling me what to do, right? But there are people now. How in the world can you work with Brian Mullins? How in the world can you work with Mark Carter? How in the world can you work with others? Because I can. And because I choose to. And I can do it on a black-owned and black-operated independent media outlet, and I rejoice every day when I come down here. I tell y'all every time, I didn't come to preach but again, but I love, the best part of my show is when the disclaimer comes on. Excuse me, whatever Mark Allen's talking about, I got nothing to do with these sponsors. That's just Mark Allen talking, but that's just me talking. And I've got the right to talk about it because my relationship with my elder and my Kappa brother, Reverend Dr. Leon Finney, right, gave me this vehicle to talk 5 days every day. And we're going to be growing even more, right? Otis Monroe and the Monroe Foundation and others. Now, some people can talk about we ain't got no black independent media outlets, but what are you doing? Do you want to be satisfied with saying, here's what we ain't got? And then some people are not. They'll die and go to hell on, at least I raised the issue. Well, if you didn't organize, and not just organize, did you out-organize the people that you're mad about? And so what Otis Monroe and myself and others, what we decided to do is out-organize some others. So while there are other people in a frenzy about what's happening with DNA info, no, some of us have decided, and what's going to be coming up soon is, we decided, quit analyzing, let's organize. And so right now, we're growing and we're building. And we got private and public funders coming down here in the next few weeks to talk about how to keep expanding and growing this black-owned and operated media outlet right here in the black community. That's why I told my sister, Andrea Watson, come on down here, sister, and let's talk about how we can keep moving forward and have a vehicle for the good news. But let me tell you something going on right now. Those of you that want your help, listen, coming up this Friday, and y'all can help support this, and we'll talk more about it. And it's coming, and y'all been hearing all the commercials all the time, right? Is that on this Friday night, November 17th, we're down here at the Met Apostolic Community Church, right here, 4100 South King Drive. The tickets are on sale right now, and they're going fast. People gonna be, y'all from where black people ain't got no money. People lining up already to line up to get in here to see Teresa Griffin. Oh Lord, I'm just getting my CD juice down. I'm gonna catch her. But anyway, coming up, and we'll talk more about it on Friday. The VIP reception is at 6 o'clock p.m. The awards program is at 7 o'clock p.m. Hosted by Reverend Dr. Leon Finney. Once again, my elder taught me so much of what I know and what I'm doing right now to work in this community. And I go through it all the time when I see people. And I can't do it. Some of y'all might be able to do it because I've just learned. We're not so much divided as we are disconnected. And y'all can't make me go and curse somebody who helped me do what I do. So let me do what I do on my end. But now, do what I do, right? If I get tired, then I'll organize. That's what a lot of them did. I'll organize them. And then if you can't, say you can't. I didn't come to take that. And now they come to people that I can. They taught me. Because at some point, they didn't get what they got, right? So we got a lot going on right now. Hot news coming up. My frat brother, another frat brother. I don't make this up. He's my frat brother. Alderman Willie Cochran is not going to run for re-election. We'll talk about that. Mayor Emanuel blames Bruce Rana for the Star Veterans Home. Okay, I got something to say about that too. Lord, I'm telling you, if you want to analyze or organize, I got something to say about that too. I ain't trying to hear it, right? Judge rules in favor of the FOP for disability guidelines. Friend, all I'm trying to tell you is this. Then I see my good friend, Todd Stroger, former Cook County Board President. Now he's getting ready to run again. Okay. I see Bob Ferrietti, a friend and supporter. So I'm not here to choose sides for nothing. You, the voters, make up your own minds, right? Do your own thing. But I'm here to use my program to educate people on everything. Because here's what I'm telling you. And I know what some people mean when they say, well, they're gatekeepers and they're blockers. Okay, well, I understand that too. You know what? See, to me, sometimes that's the easy way out. But here's what I'm saying. While some of you are talking about the gatekeepers and the elders that block, can I ask you this? Despite all of that, find some new territory. What elder? And I want to know. Talk to me, somebody. Tell me what elder blocked you from coming to the meeting that we had over $6 million that the Field Foundation had to come to the black community. Tell me. The phone line's open. Call me and tell me what elder stopped you from being at the table when we were sitting there with the Monroe Foundation and Elder Finney and others. What elder blocked you? What gatekeeper blocked you from sitting at the table with that sister who now controls over $6 million in South and West Side redevelopment? Come on, call me, and you tell me what elder and what gatekeeper blocked you from coming to the meeting that Otis Monroe and myself and others had with Chase Bank and the $40 million that now they're getting ready to designate on the South and West Side. Tell me what gatekeeper and what elder blocked you from coming to the meeting. And I'm going to keep on moving. And now, one of the biggest issues is on my mind. Tell me what gatekeeper and what elder blocked you from coming and continuing to come to all of the meetings that are dealing with the over $400 million that's being designed to the South and West Sides from housing and contracts. Tell me what gatekeeper and what elder is blocking you, and we'll come back and talk about it. From all the contracting that's going on in the black community that don't have majority black workers, oh yeah, we're going to talk about it, and we're going to work it out right here. I'm veteran activist Mark Allen, chairman of National Black Wall Street Chicago, in the spirit and legacy of the original Black Wall Street of Tulsa. I'm here right now. We'll be back after this break right here on the UBM Radio TV Network. Hold on. You notice? All right, here I come. Hey, Kobe, I see you, man. Jay Roberts, I see you. God bless you. Jay Minor, my brother, I see you. Vernon Morell, I see you. Thank you, I see you. I see you. Hey, it's like Romper Room. I see you and I see you. I got some more newswire stuff coming up. Y'all hold on.
Leon's Barbecue, returning November 22nd to 1528 East 63rd Street. Leon's Barbecue, accept no substitutes.
Join the Metropolitan Apostolic Community Church and Reverend Dr. Leon Finney as we honor the 2017 Peace Planters at the Met Jubilee Peace Planter Awards. Hosted by Summer Blakey of Inspiration 1390 Radio and V103 2023 with Grammy Awarded musical director Dr. Letta Green Johnson, featuring Chicago's own multi-awarded recording artist, R&B songstress Teresa Griffin. Showtime is at 7 p.m. on Friday, November 17 at 4100 South King Drive. Doors open at 6 p.m. for a VIP reception. You don't want to miss this outstanding night of honoring those who have worked to plant peace in the city of Chicago. A Lifetime Achievement Award will be given to business mogul, peace planter John Rogers of Ariel Capital Management. Be sure to join us on this spectacular night of awards.
One of the most important decisions Chicago teens will ever make just got a whole lot easier. Go.cps.edu is a new online platform that will stream the high school applications for Chicago public schools. If you are a rising 8th grader or know of any, tell them and their parents to visit go.cps.edu.
Okay, all right, all right. Cool, yeah, see you Sunday Park, I see you. All right, I see everybody. All right. The veterans homes are, oh yeah, come on, what is this? What? What are you saying? Oh, the what?
Hello, Dr. Cook. Man, you were right, Mike. Man, I feel a whole lot better. Yeah, I told you, man. Man, Dr. Cook's the man. Come on, you playing another one? Yeah, man, let's go. All right, let's go. Good. Hello, Dr. Cook. Answering the call at 3 p.m. on UBM Radio. UBM Radio.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, and people of God here in Chicago, here and around the globe. This is veteran activist Mark Allen, and you're here with another edition of the Mark Allen Show. Hear my voice. And you're hearing my voice right now in the spirit and legacy of the original Black Wall Street of Tulsa, and we're here right now, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, right here on the UBM Radio TV Network. Now listen, friends, we need you locally and around the country. We need more and more of you every day, and we see you doing it, but let's do even more of it, because we've got to build our own Black independent media news network right here on the south side of Chicago that we can depend on. When other ethnic groups might support independent news, we've got to have our own. And that's why we're here. And we're working in that legacy with Otis Monroe and the Monroe Foundation and with other funders. We're working while other people are talking. And that's why I keep telling everybody, when I see people on social media, are you really trying to solve something? Or do you want to just say, if I die tomorrow, at least I raised it? And I'm saying, we got to do more than just raise an issue. When I grew up in organizing, they told me not just to raise an issue, but help organize around the issue that you raised. And so, in that spirit, beloved, you can't just have an issue of, we don't have a Black independent news outlet, and then you don't want to take some of the assignments of what it takes to build and sustain a Black-owned and operated media outlet, right? You can't do that. And then you can't just sit up on social media with your social media posts, oh God, step in. Oh Jesus, take the wheel. Well, okay, you can be satisfied with that. Or you can believe in faith without works is dead, right? Do you not believe that? Faith without works is dead. So you can't just raise the issue and say, I got the faith, when our Father God, through his Son Jesus, those are Christians, has given us the power. So you can't keep running. You and you and you, all of the networks, you can't keep running from what are you doing. You can't keep coming here. You can go somewhere else, but you can't come here because I've lived too long and I've been through too much, but you can't keep coming here, right? So if you want to help build and sustain, don't tell me about how bad you feel about DNA info shutting down. Well, then come and support a black-owned and operated independent news outlet as we're growing by the day. I mean, we got 4 generations here. Y'all gotta come see this. Y'all gotta come see this. 4 generations. The elder Dr. Leon Finney, he's up here, and there's a generation of black business professionals. They meet down here on what needs to be happening from elders to the next generation. And some of y'all too busy saying what you don't like about other people, and you never come to the meeting. Well, so be it. Keep doing it. Then on the next level, you got people like myself, Carl West, and others who have been here and have built on that legacy on the next level and on where I'm at now. Then down on the basement, you got a whole, I mean, my God, you got a whole generation of current and young news journalists in the black and brown community. They're running, I can't get no help up here because they're too busy down there running their own news station with their own app and their own programming, right? But here we are at the end of the day, 4 generations of black-owned and intergenerational outlets. And it's up to me to be able to work through it all. And I said it even today. And so I think the devil got into some of people who trying to tell me how to do this, that, and the other. So when I tell you here's the 5 issues that I'm working on, right, to deal with operational unity, anybody who sends me and texts me and all that with issues other than what I said I'm working on operational unity, the devil sent you. The devil sent you to try to stress me out. The devil sent you to try to make me fall out and die. And I ain't gonna let the devil win. I already know it. I'm telling you, I don't care what all of the differences are in our community. Some of you all got major differences with everybody. But I bet you follow the street signs that's on the street, right? I don't care if you're Jehovah's Witness, whatever the hell it is, I bet you weren't at the meeting when they voted on where the stop signs go and where the street signs go. You weren't at the meeting, but I bet you follow them. Why? Right? I'm saying, here's what we got to do. We've got to learn in the legacy of Malcolm X, the legacy Dr. King, the legacy of Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the legacy. All of this is going on. So either you all are lying to your damn selves, then tell people you are. Because you can't be in that legacy, because despite all of the differences that we have with each other, don't we all agree at the end of the day that despite our differences, don't we all agree that the same black community that we say we collectively serve? Talk to me, somebody. I didn't come to preach, but I can. I'm telling you, don't we all agree at the end of the day, right, that no matter where you are in a majority black community, don't you agree that at the end of the day, that all of us should be using the consumer spending power that we're spending every day to help create, sustain, and increase black-owned business and black-owned jobs in majority black communities? Well, then talk to me. And you know why we can't do it? Because you're too busy telling somebody else you damn to go to hell because I don't agree with you on this issue. You can't agree in the same community because you want to cut somebody out and call them everything but a child of God in the same black community. And I'm here to tell you, even through my friends who are watching all over the country, locally, nationally, internationally, my own friends, despite all of the freaking differences, at the end of the day, you ain't gonna solve nothing by your damn self. You ain't gonna solve nothing by saying, I'm gonna solve this in my own corner with my own 50, 60 supporters. You ain't gonna solve nothing. If at some point you don't have a spirit of operational unity. And then some of us can't get it because you drew the line. You gave no opportunity to come back and work with each other. And what I was doing all day, the day, on the day, and I do it every day, I don't answer a whole lot of posts. For what? It's useless energy, right? I'm going to still get up and I'm going to resolve 5 or 6. Matter of fact, we're so close to resolving 5 or 6 major issues when it comes to black economic development, and when it comes to black employment, and when it comes to black jobs. You want to know why? I couldn't do it by myself. I can't solve it by my damn self. I don't care how bad my voice is. I had to call some people who I disagree with every day. I had to call some people who got different religions than me. I had to call some people, we disagree every day. Talk to me when I tell you, right? That I couldn't do it by myself. And I'm big enough. And I love our people enough. Because here's what happens. Even if you win an issue, you ain't gonna win it because the people that you beat, you still need them to win the issue that you beat them on. But then now you won, and now you can't win because the other group's so mad because you cussed them out, calling them Uncle Toms and all this, they ain't gonna come help your butt either. So now I might have won selfishly, but at the end of the day, you lose. Because now you can't win the very issue that you said you ran on, because now you ain't got no support, aside from the 500 folks that helped you. And all I'm telling you now is, I've lived long enough. I've served long enough. I've suffered long enough. And the fact that God spared my life, and I figured he spared me enough for me to be able to talk to lions and lambs. And what does that mean? I'm going to tell you. You ain't got to ask. See, lions and lambs don't really talk to each other. You know why? I'm going to tell you why. Because lions have a tendency to eat lambs. So despite the major differences between lions and lambs, somebody got to be able to tell the lion and the lamb that if you want to survive on this same land, both of y'all gonna die. Despite the differences, if y'all don't figure out, y'all have a common enemy in acid rain. What you say? I'll say it again. Lions and lambs, despite your differences, because lions eat lambs. But at the end of the day, somebody got to come and say, even lions and lambs, y'all have a common enemy in acid rain. And if you all don't figure out how to stop the acid rain from falling on you, you both go die, despite the differences. And here I am. Here I am. Lord, send me. Here I am. Because everybody can't do it. And I'm going to say it all day, every day. We're about to win. We're about to win over $200 to $300 million that's coming to the south and west side of Chicago. We're about to win. Because I choose to talk to people who everybody else want to cuss out. I choose to keep talking to people despite our differences. I choose to keep talking to people. I'm not going to draw the line. And keep hearing me. Please hear me, friends. Our people are dying every day despite our BS. Y'all satisfied with getting on social media. Our people are dying. Well, tell the people that part of the reason they died was because you were too busy separating yourself. I ain't going out like that. I'm here in the spirit of the Reverend Willie Taplin Barrow, my godmother. I'm here to tell you in her spirit, you can gloat all day in how separate you are. You can gloat all day in how disconnected we are. But the very people we serve when we get home, they're going to keep on dying. And you going to keep on blaming the other person. And I'm here to tell you, and I'm going to say it every day, whether you hear me on this show every day, or whether you see me on social media, I'm telling you now, don't matter to me. I see dozens and dozens of of my mutual friends cussing each other out by the day. You're Uncle Tom. Oh, you a sellout. You ain't old breed. Oh, you a new breed. You ain't, well, y'all keep doing that. And I'm saying at the end of the day, right? We're losing. I can't do it by myself. We're losing. We need more help down here, right? When this $20 million comes into Illinois Service Federal, we need more help. When the $400 million, I don't give a damn what me and Mark Carter do. We're going to lose a lot of places because between me and Mark and whatever, there's still a whole lot of places we still ain't at. Because some of the people who should be at the meeting can't be at the meeting because you told them they're Uncle Tom. You told them they ain't this. You told them they ain't that. Well, do what you can. And I can't stop people from doing that. But here's what I'm saying for me. Here's the role that I'm playing. And remember, for all of you religious folk, this ain't no different than what Jesus went through. If you're a Christian, you got to believe that even 4,000 or 5,000 years ago, right? I don't care how many of the 12 disciples was walking the street saying, let's go left. There was another Negro saying, you ain't a child of God. We need to be going this way. Well, I ain't got time to do all that either. I'm here to say that I'm here to connect the dots on what we agree on. And when we won that $20 million to come to Illinois Service Federal, that money came from working with people who didn't like me, I didn't like them, right? But the issue is, we need the money, right? We got this other $100 million and the $400 million, you ain't gonna win it. Because I see a lot of people, y'all arguing about, I'm saying, do you know, and I'm gonna start reading down the issue, because sometimes I wanna draw the line. Because when you say the elders are blocking you, I mean blocking you from what? I wanna know to some degree, and I've been through that before, are the elders blocking you from shutting down sites? Well, majority non-black people are working and black people ain't? What elder? Gatekeeper blocking you from going to the next meeting when I was down there in Chase Bank. $40 million more dollars they keep lying out, saying here's money for the South and West Side development. Come on, talk to me somebody. Who blocked you? Tell me what gatekeeper. Tell me what else, and I'll call them out right here. Who blocked them? And who blocked you from coming to that $40 million? And I can't be everywhere. But I'm just saying, just for those $500 million that I go to the meetings after my cancer with Otis Monroe, the Monroe Foundation, and Dr. Finney, I'm saying, I'm looking up and wondering, who blocked you from showing up? I posted on my page, all of them. So tell me, what gatekeeper blocked you from showing up and being at the table? What gatekeeper, elder, blocked you from showing up? Well, here's what we've done. We decided to do some old school stuff. I'm going to out-organize who I think ain't on the right issue that I want to be on. So I want to out-organize those, right? Who ain't at the table, and I'm going to keep talking about it because it's coming up right now. And we need your help to do it. But here we are, right now, right now. Who blocked you from being at the meetings when we fought for hair experts to expand their virgin hair business? Where were you when we fought for more business to come on 47th Street? Sam, take a break. I gotta take a break. I can talk all the time, but we're gonna take a break. We're coming back. This is Veteran Activist. We're gonna finish this, and we're gonna check in. Veteran Activist Mark Allen at National Black Wall Street, Chicago. You know, all y'all left-handed, y'all don't see this behind the scenes. I'm like, everybody giving me these directions. I got my crew down here. I got Joe here. I got Jewel after that. But I keep seeing these left hands waving at me. Okay. Are you left-handed, Joe?
Yo, keep talking.
I'm just playing.
I'm having a technical situation with the brakes, okay?
All right, but are you left-handed too? I'm
doing this.
Yeah, but you do it left-handed.
I'm left-handed.
I'm just trying to.
I'm right and left-handed.
I'm being like Joe Loston. Can I say something funny? I was trying to say something funny, and I'm saying that my whole crew, as we're working, because the devil get busy sometimes. Y'all are going to see this online. You know, some of y'all still seeing this on Facebook. Some of y'all still seeing this on Twitter. But there's some other things happening, and we're going to keep moving. But all I'm saying is, I was just trying to crack a joke. I'm like Joe Loston. Can I say something funny? And I just thought it was funny that, is he left-handed too? Wait, it might be a conspiracy going on. It's a left-handed conspiracy going on in my studio. That all these directions that I'm getting, all coming from people with their left hands waving. Or use your right hand now, that's good. But anyway, let me just say this. Friends, here's where we got to be. Those of you that are still with me. And again, the devil is going to be busy because we're growing and we're building by the day. So those of you all who are watching me now on Facebook Live, those of you that are watching on YouTube and other places, listen, that's why we got to have our own independent news outlet, and we're going to keep on building, and we're growing. That's why we're meeting, going through all of this work, right? And so it's my job, through my experience, and this is what my late godmother, Reverend Willie Tapman Barrows, taught me. And I have to do it every day. And it ain't easy. It ain't easy trying to talk to lions and lambs. If it was so easy, you'll come do it. It ain't that easy. All right, we're coming. We're taking a break. We're taking a break right now. Mark Allen on the UBN Radio TV Network. Y'all, come on, hold on. You hold on too. You, and you, and you, and you, and all of us. Everybody. Yes, dear. Oh, I didn't mean dear in this era of harassment. I'm calling people dear. I'm just saying, no, just say it out. What you saying, sister?
Give some news for YouTube. Keep talking.
The YouTube, okay, I got you.
Turn that down.
Everybody I miss, no, I see on the, okay, you can hear them outside. You can hear them outside, it's right here. Tell people to call me. I talked to T.O. Hardeman yesterday. I've been calling Willie Preston, and I keep getting his voicemail. Well, come on. I ain't got to hear them all sides. And that's what I'm saying. I hear from every side moving. But other people can't. I'm tell you this. You can't win from all sides because all sides come to the table saying, is my view or no view? Other people say, my opinion is the answer against your opinion. And it's my job to say, no, 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 no. We all go have an opinion, and we all go keep moving. My problem is, and it's just me, because I get the emails all the time from all sides. And all sides keep saying, even on my social media page, all sides don't mean nothing. If my side means you and you're on the wrong side, you can't win an argument like that. Hear my side, and my side is it. Hear my side, so you know why you're on the wrong side. We can't never win. And that's what I get from my mutual friends. Everybody keeps saying hear me, but it's always hear me, along with, it's my view. Oh, that comes. Man, you left-handed too? No, why you waving left? Wait a minute, you left-handed too? Are you left-handed too? Oh my goodness. I'm just cracking a joke. I just want to say something funny. But listen, I mean, today's been a heck of a day down here because the devil always busy. First of all, let me go back. This veteran activist Mark Allen, chairman of National Black Wall Street Chicago, in the spirit and legacy of the original Black Wall Street of Tulsa. And we're here right now on the Mark Allen Show. Hear my voice. And hear my voice right now, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. And you're hearing us all around the globe. And we thank you. Those of you on YouTube, Facebook Live, SoundCloud, everywhere, we thank you. But we need you guys, listen, to help us keep building our own independent-owned news network. And we're down here every day in the spirit of operational unity. There are so many people who have shows down here, who got programs going on down here, and we got all kind of personal and religious and political differences. But so what? At the end of the day, despite all your differences, do you agree? And it kills me sometimes when I see everybody kicking each other's butt on social media. Y'all gonna go Former Meals. You gonna go to wherever the hell you go. We're going to donuts. We go wherever we go. You don't go to these other corporate people and kick their butts. Right? I agree. Stephanie Gatlin said something to me. Stephanie's in the community. We go back all these years. But I'm saying, it cracks me up. All the people that say, let's go kick Papa John's butt. And I saw the sign saying 50% off pizza. You might want to go down and get 50% off. Right? He came back and apologized. You know what I'm saying? Stephanie Gatlin said, You got to be consistent. You can't get up one day and say I'm insulted at Papa John because he blatantly said what he thought about black folk and our money. He apologized now with them 50% off coupons. But you don't go kick Walmart's butt. You don't go kick Sam Club's butt. You don't go kick Foreman Mills' butt. You don't go kick Payless Shoes' butt. And here we are down there. You don't go kick the gas station's butt while you spending billions of dollars. Insulted. You're going to spend billions of dollars buying your toilet paper from a gas station who ain't got a damn bank account in the black community, but that's where you buy your dollar toilet paper from. Talk to me, somebody. Be consistent then with your bad black self. Talk to me about no damn black independence. On Facebook all day, talk to me about this. And the phone lines are call and tell me then. If you're such a badass, call me then. Or I didn't come to preach. I can. I'm just saying. Don't call me with all that. If you're that bad, prove it to me with your dollar. Because if you don't financially own the black leadership you're talking about, you ain't talking about nothing. You talking loud and saying nothing. You talking to me now because I'm on a black-owned and independent news outlet, and some of you want to get on and ain't send me a donation. You ain't bought no toilet paper. You ain't bought no tissue. Right? You're going to raise money to go to petitions and run for office and do all that. Well, come on. Then you're going to bring your black butts home and buy your toilet paper from the neighborhood gas station. Then you go buy your toilet paper from Walmart and Sam's Club and Walgreens with your black power butt. Come on with this here. You can take it or let it alone. Use that kind of power. Tissue is are you looking at it, too? Tissue is the issue. And I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna lay this out. Because some of y'all been watching me for 3 months. Only one person bought some tissue. So what's the rest of all y'all? I see you. I see Facebook. I see Twitter. Here's what I'm trying to say. What does it mean for thousands? What am I doing here? Thousands of people are listening to me, and you're watching me, right? But you ain't bought no tissue. So then what the hell am I doing here? If you ain't gonna bring your black power butt here, you're gonna get through talking to me, and you're gonna still hang up looking at me and still go down to the gas station and buy $1 a roll for your toilet paper. Huh? You're gonna get through talking that black power stuff to me. And who ain't black power, and you still ain't go buy your toilet paper and your washing powder and your dishwashing liquid and all the other kind of things that come through the black mall. You're going to talk that black power stuff to me when you still get through hanging up with your black power self and you still use your very dollars to make every other ethnic group rich in the black community without your damn self. All right, take it and let it alone. I didn't come to preach, but I can. So y'all come on with that. Right? Come on. I'm telling you right now, beloved, I'm telling you. This ain't no Sharpton, no Jesse, no Farrakhan issue. This is your issue. Your issue. What did you do to buy some black-owned and operated toilet paper? Huh? That can take some ex-offenders and put them back on the street. What did you do? Your black power self. Come on. I'm still down here now running to all these funders to try to get funded. And I don't get frustrated. But I'm just saying, I ain't mad at them for telling me, Mark Allen, you down here telling us how to spend our money. But if you're really Black Wall Street, where's the black people? Where's the black dollars to sustain you so that you ain't controlled by outside money? And y'all talking about some black independent campaign, black independent, come on. And you're still trying to run an office out of a P.O. box. And the white people downtown laughing at you. Trying to run a campaign off a P.O. box. Trying to run a campaign, ain't got no office, no phone, no nothing. But you want to be respected by the white folk. Oh, come on. And then you want other black folk to invest in you. Where can they invest you at? And I know we can talk about it. I ain't got no office. I ain't got no phone. I ain't got no, but invest in me anyhow. Well, you know, one of the things I'm going to say throughout my whole fight, and remember now, I've been a public official. I've been an elected official. I've been an activist. And I share with everybody. I know what it means for everybody to tell you right on. And I know what it means when it's time to put up a budget. And the same Negroes that tell you right on ain't got $5. Same Negroes prayed for me, can't help me, and they want me to feel guilty for asking you to help me. But you prayed for me, help me do something. Don't pray for me to go be dependent on these white folk. You're supposed to say, I bet you right now, let's pass the hat. Mark Allen ain't gonna be owned and operated by no outside dollars. Mark Allen ain't gonna be owned and operated by dollars outside of the black community. But some of y'all tell me what to do, it ain't sending me $5 freaking. And the minute I have a meeting somewhere, y'all will be on my same page. Well, it wasn't like this, it wasn't like that, it wasn't like this. One of the reasons I worked with Otis Monroe on the Black and Brown Coalition, I'm gonna be honest with you. Now you can take it or let it alone. I tried to do it by myself. Otis tried to do it by himself. We couldn't get the funding right away. I'm just gonna tell you. Now you take it or let it alone. And I ain't excited, I ain't come to preach, but I can. We couldn't get the funding by our damn self. Because too many Negroes telling you, go on, until you say, I need $5. Now Negroes start talking stuff, right? So, instead of arguing with you about that, we have to go and say, let's do the Black and Brown Coalition media agency. And watch that get funded. And you want to know why? And here's what cracks me up. And it amazes me. All of these other ethnic groups who watch me, and I don't mean to call y'all, but I'm going to say it because y'all do it. These other ethnic groups who watch me every day. And every time I get my butt off the air, these other ethnic groups will call me and say, is what you're fighting for just for black people? Or is it for minorities? And I'm like, no, this is for black people. And then you get to the meeting, and the Negroes talking stuff don't even show up. Didn't apply for no dollars. Didn't show up. Won't send no money to help me show up. But you get on Facebook every day talking about, here's how we're being gentrified. Here's how we're being put out. We're being put out because of your BS. Now you take it or let it alone. I ain't got to apologize to nobody but God. Right? Some of the people I'm talking to, like God said, why do you keep trying to appease everybody who didn't help you do nothing? Oh, Lord. Hey, we'll do it again tomorrow. Cup of the Wall says it's all. It's always empowering them to believe in God because God is love. Love is what the world needs right now. Remember, in life, nothing is guaranteed at the end of it. We were born to die. It's not that bad because in between birth and death, there's life. And it can be as positive as you want it to be, as long as you think positive. That means keep a smile on your face and some warmth in your heart. And when a friend is down that they need you, you reach out and touch them, okay? And remember to always think positive, no matter how negative a situation may develop in your life. Remember that you and you are God's child. Yes, indeed, you are somebody. And you can do whatever you want to do and be whatever you want to be with the power of your own mind. If your mind can conceive it and your heart can believe it, know within yourself you can achieve it. You got to believe in yourself first, and others will believe in you too. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. This is Mark Allen. Hear my voice, hear my voice, hear my voice. Oh my God. Yes, yes, yes. Ecstasy. Woo. All right. I need to get Tony Kirkland will be on Sunday. All right, I can do that. And then, all right. Tony Kirkland coming on Sunday. I can announce that and on my site. So, okay. So now, right now, Tony Prickwinkle called and said, can I come? And be on the show? Yeah, you can come. So before you say, Prickwinkle down there, no, I'm telling you now, if I get off. Tio Harmon, Willie Preston, Bob Ferretti, I don't give a damn. Don't keep calling that conspiracy shit on stuff about what ain't happening. The doors are open. And I told T.O. yesterday, we go through so much over 40 years, but I ain't going to have one of some of your supporters calling me, you blocking T.O. from coming on there. How in the hell I'm blocking T.O. when he never called me? I called him, and I told him, don't have nobody calling me with that bullshit. I mean BS, right? All right, I didn't mean to get excited. Had to let it out. We good. I look, I get ready to go. What we doing now? What? Let's not close out? All right, I'm get ready to go. Now listen, friends, before I go, but we're going to do this every day. And we're going to talk to each other and not at each other. We're going to be right here. Tony Perkwinkle call. She's coming. Todd Stroger. Bob Ferrietti. Doors open. Kwame, doors open. Willie Preston, Mary Flaw. Don't make no difference. Dennis did. It's political season. I'm the political man here. So come on. But don't ever tell nobody you can't get access to coming on here. So let's stop that right now. But I got to go now. I got to run. But listen, those of you that want to, and I saw another 100 of you doing it, listen to me right now. Tell somebody else to go to the YouTube page and join and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We need you to subscribe. Hear me and hear my voice, right? Another 100 of you, do that right now. Share it, like it, keep on sharing. Those of you, Facebook, same thing. I need another 100 of you too. Go and, yes, just take 30 seconds. Swear to God. Right? Two seconds. Left hand again. Yeah. Another left hand saying just 2 seconds. But listen, let's do this. Right? We off the air now because we keep talking shit about no black owned media and y'all can't follow 30 seconds of shit. So I'm saying, come on. I gotta go now. All right. I'm giving, hey, Facebook, I'll talk to you in a minute. YouTube, love you. I see the numbers going up. Keep them going. I'm gonna check back now. Don't just watch me and wonder what I do. Help us do what we do. Share, 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 share.